Hey everybody, PR Rep Lurus here with another battle replay of the week. This one is actually going to be going up a day earlier. I said I would upload the second, the one for this actual week on Saturday, but I'm deciding to upload it on Friday because this happened last night and it was just too funny to not upload. So, in my last video, I got some complaints that you guys couldn't hear me over the game sound, so what I did is most of the game sound is off, like the music and all that stuff, so all you'll hear is like the time to roll out and penetration and stuff, and I turned it down far enough so I hopefully when I'm talking and it says like penetration, it's not over my voice, but we'll see. I'm still experimenting with the settings with World of Tanks because I haven't uploaded too many of them, as well as experimenting with the settings with my microphone, because as I've learned, this microphone is not nearly as loud at picking up my as like other mics that I used to own were. So with that comes just the basic fact that either I have to talk a lot louder or I have to turn game sound like way down. But this game happened last night. As I said, it's a game where me and my platoon mate are top tanks in our KV1s, and if you hear meows in the background, that was my cat jumping up on my lap trying to annoy me. But we're both top tanks in our KV1s. It's about a 50% chance to win. I won't spoil the ending because it's pretty amazing what happens, but I'll just tell you that somehow this game ended the way it did, and somehow I don't even know. You just get these kind of games with World Tanks, or at least I tend to. I've had multiple games like this where it's just like, what the heck just happened? I'm glad this was the last game of my day because I woke my parents up laughing at what happened at 2:30 in the morning. What the heck? It was really, really funny. So at this point, you can see that there's a whole bunch of us went valley, way more than should have. But luckily, not too many of them were in town, although we lost our scouts really early on because they pushed town without any support, which it's okay that they pushed town, but they really should have at least waited a little bit for some support, which unfortunately they didn't end up getting until they were already dead. But also what I did with this one is at the end, if you wish, when I'm done with chat and the video's over, the battle details should pop up, taken from worldoftanksreplays.com, because I uploaded this replay there, in case you guys want to see that as well. But at the end of this video, if you want to keep watching, it'll show my own personal battle details, and then also the details for just the battle details for the entire team, what the damage and experience and stuff are for the entire team. And along with that, you can just keep watching to a point and check that out at the end if you wish. I may start doing that with more of the replays, just as a way so you guys can see the actual battle details.
Penetration.
Because overall, I kind of feel like that's a good idea. But at this point, my platoon mate has turned around because we were being hit in the back by an AT-2. He was being really bounced by the tank, and I kind of got bounced a little bit too. And
enemy armor is damaged.
It was being bounced because the two of us were being hit by the AT-2, where he thought he was being bounced because I was hitting him.
We've lost a track.
But really, the AT-2
enemy armor is hit.
Was hitting us. But luckily here I get tracked, but
enemy armor is
I am
damaged.
still able to shoot this Churchill 1 when he re-pops up, so that's really handy.
Gotcha.
And it kind of looks bad. I'm still being hit somehow I get out of the 82's shot with 5 hit points left, and this is where everything gets crazy. First of all, this grill. Well, I'm gonna kill this grill here by shooting him through the fence, which, if you don't know, you can do that now.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
See, like, I shot right through the fence. You can see the hole in the fence where I shot. But if you didn't know, you can do that now, where you can shoot through objects, and if you hit, it just takes away a little bit of the penetration factor of your bullet if it goes through certain objects. Of course, there's still certain objects you cannot shoot through, but sometimes, like there, it's your benefit to try and shoot through the object to, like, so that you can kill them without them
Enemy armor is destroyed.
getting at least a clearer shot on you, because they kind of would assume that you wouldn't shoot through the object. But as you can see at this point, it's a 2-on-2, and this enemy, KB1 and myself, both are one shot from each other. I'm especially one shot from him because he's using the derp gun, but I'm actually using a real gun. I wasn't paying attention at the time to see that he was using a derp gun, or I might have been more willing to challenge. But I do end up rolling forward, and because of the fact that he's using a derp gun and takes so long to reload, when we respot each other here in about a minute, probably less than a minute, I'm able to get first shot off, which means that I end up killing him here in a second over the top of the hill, because his derp gun, the aim time, if he wants to shoot,
Armor is destroyed.
it's going to take a lot more. But at this point, it's just me and an 82. I have a general idea where the 82 is, but I figure my best chance is to spin around and go back to the base, because I last spotted the 82 moving towards the city. So I'm assuming maybe he's going to try and get to our cap, and then if he comes back, I kind of figured I was screwed at this point. Like, the 82's got, like, I don't know, like 70% of his health, right? Depending on how much damage that T-49 did to him, because I didn't exactly know. And I only have 5 hit points. And I already have my most kills ever in a game at this point, which is 7. I assume you guys can know what's going to happen here, is that by some miracle, this 82 is going to lose this fight, and I'm going to get my first ever Radley Walters, but that is going to happen. So here, I'm aiming a little bit, hoping that he'll pop up right about there, and he does. Then get a shot off. Bam, he's hit. Wait, 3 seconds to reload. Boom, he's dead. And first ever Radley Walters, and won the game. Here's the battle details for those of you who want to watch it. And just so that I can keep talking over the battle details, I guess. At the end there, I backed out because I figured that I could use the dead corpse for cover. And sure enough, that's what ended up winning the game. And I reloaded really, really fast because of the fact that I have all the reload stuff like gun rammer. But hopefully you enjoyed this battle replay, and hopefully you found it as enjoyable as I did when it happened.